Hi, welcome to Intuitive Dawn. I'm psychic medium Jamie Lynn. You can find me on my website, psychicjamie.com. And I just wanted to start a segment where we can start our day off right and we can just get some inspiration. Despite all the things that are going on in the world, I feel like we need a little bit more peace right now. And it's not all about predictions and worrying about the future. It's also about having peace within, I feel. So I'm going to start today by reading a book called Outrageous Openness, Letting the Divine Take the Lead by Tosha Silver. And I picked these are all short stories. So I picked a short story today, and it's called Why Give Your Power to a Reader or Anyone Else. Tosha Silver is a graduate from Yale with a degree in English literature. And along the way, she fell madly in love with yoga philosophy. And for the past 30 years, she's taught people around the world to align with their inner love that they have inside. So it's called Why Give Your Power to a Reader or Anyone Else? And I'm going to read this. And so some days my work life is a walking contradiction. When I'm not giving classes or writing, I've been giving readings since I was practically a teen. Okay, so she is giving readings. That's what I thought. Yet I laugh that I'm the reluctant psychic. Now, don't get me wrong. I often enjoy my work. I like acting as a trusted second opinion for people's intuition. Yet, I've always been saddened by how some folks are dying to give their power away to someone else, anyone. Some wish they could have a reader decide everything. But a good intuitive never grabs the wheel. He or she helps people see a reasonable route and knows the pitfalls and lessons along the way. She has them match what they are intuitively feeling with the advice. Besides, no one can be 100% accurate with predictions. Our future is what Sanskrit calls the Paradabha karma. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Through our evolving actions and thoughts. She's talking about learning to keep our vibrations high and positive is the key. Okay. We make our future anew every day, since life's a mix of fate and free will, with a dash of mystery that could never be fully read. In a good reading, you are empowered, not some quaking victim of predictions. Your deepest intuitions are confirmed as your body feels the righteousness of what you hear. While there are definitely good readers out there, there are some to flee. They profit by creating worry and dependency. They stockpile their bank accounts with the currency of fear. And in any case, I often believe the right next step in a dilemma is to call in divine order. My true passion is helping people align with the divine. For years, I've read Elaine and Zelda, one of the first same-sex couples to legally marry in Los Angeles. They both have powerful fixed charts, astrology charts, so they have their battles without a doubt. Nonetheless, the more they turn their union over to the divine, the better it goes. Elaine wrote me, alarmed that a psychic promised they'd only be together 2 more years. I asked, why would anyone predict this? You just had a baby together, for goodness sakes. Why create such horrible thoughts? Besides, you'd never know if a prediction would create that event. I calmed Elaine down by insisting that if they called in divine order, they'd be together as long as it was karmically right. No need to fear, because people are together for a season, a reason, or a lifetime, right? Fortune telling be damned. The same thing happened to my friend Dave, who was dating a guy he really liked and just let the story unfold. And then a reader, unsolicited, shared that the current boyfriend was wrong for him, and a different guy would arrive later. Suddenly, Dave could no longer be present. The psychic's words doomed his brain like a mutant radio station gone mad. I showed him how to let them go. A good reader can be invaluable to the mountains, pointing out which trail works best in helping you find your way. That's what we're supposed to be doing. A bad one can lead you down right over the next cliff. Don't blindly follow. Your answers are with inside you. So I think what she's trying to say is, because she does readings herself, don't depend on readers. And I do agree with her. And I do readings, but we're just picking up messages, and, don't shoot the messenger. But maybe if you ask, am I going to be with this person forever? And the psychic says, well, I don't sense that. Maybe don't take it to heart. Just, you have free will, right? And don't take everything everybody says like it's the word of God. That's what I feel. I mean, psychics pick up on things, and but remember, you have the power too. It's just like Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz. She kept asking everybody else, I need help, I need help, I need help. Well, she had the power all along on her feet, the ruby slippers that could take her back to where she wanted to go, back to Kansas, to her aunt and Auntie M. So you have that power too. And it's okay to ask a psychic for advice, but it's not good to depend on them. It really isn't. To keep calling them over and over and over again. I had somebody call me the other day, and they said, well, I called somebody before you, and this is what they said. And it's like, we're all picking up energy here. And some psychics are in a higher vibration than others. Maybe their guides are different. So, yeah, just don't depend on a psychic. It's okay to consult one, of course, but you also have free will, and you also need to listen to your own intuition, because we're all intuitive, right? So just don't get dependent on things. It's like anything. I mean, I like, I don't know what, let's think of some junk food I eat. Like a potato chip, I like the kettle baked ones or whatever, like with a sandwich sometimes, but I'll eat a couple, but it's just keep things in moderation. It's like, you don't want to eat the whole bag, right? So it's just like with psychics, you can call one and get advice, but you don't want to call them and keep thinking about things. When you let go, energy flows, and that's really important. And then today I also pulled a card. You can't make this stuff up. The card I pulled today is from the Higher Self Oracle by Deanna Marie Riddick. And it's this oracle back here. Really cute deck, but let go. Isn't that interesting? Because, you don't want to hold on to things, and you don't want to keep ruminating about things. And I was on a podcast recently. Gosh, what was the name of it? Oh, Coffin Talk with Mikey Oppenheimer. And he said, and I think they edited this out, so it didn't explain the whole thing, which is fine. They probably had a time, they want to do short episodes. So anyways, he said, what kind of readings don't you like to do? Well, that's a hard question, because, every reading is different. And I said relationships. Now, I actually do like doing relationship readings. The ones I don't like to do is he coming back? Is he coming back? When's he coming back? Do you know if he's coming back? And those can be difficult. Or even the ones where I say, I don't really see this working. Now, that was an example in the book that the lady said, some psychics told like that same-sex couple, oh, this isn't going to work. But sometimes I feel like they ask me, and I'll just say I don't sense this is like a life partner, and then they'll get upset, and then they'll call me back and say, well, we're dating, can you just read the situation? It's like, I mean, I really don't want to do that, because I don't know, I'll read the energy, but I think the point is you need to let things go, right? And so this is the card I pulled, let go. I like that card actually. It's kind of cool. It's like she's floating into space. But let's see what it says. It says, you will find that it is necessary to let things go, simply for the reason that they are heavy. So let them go. Let go of them. I tie no weights to my ankles. And that was a quote by C. Joy Bell C. And this card says, you need to let go of someone or something in your life that no longer serves your highest good. There may be a friendship or a relationship that needs to end, but you are still, gotta turn the page, holding on, although it is no longer healthy or helpful to you. In this case, you are asked to let go and make room for something better to enter your life. If a relationship has ended, trust that you have learned the lessons from that partnership, and it is time for new lessons to be experienced elsewhere. Remember, the love you shared is never lost in truth. If you are holding on to the past out of regret or due to a very painful or life-altering event, your higher self would like you to free yourself by refraining from reliving your past decisions or experiences. Let go of shoulda, woulda, coulda. The past became a dark companion in your life, and it's time to leave it where it belongs, in the past. Unburden yourself by freeing yourself from this attachment, or you will carry it like a magnet or a malignant tumor, and it will darken and spread to all areas of your life. That's kind of a dark quote, but yeah, just let it go, you know. If you're experiencing loss in some way, let what is leaving fall away. Everything is always replaced at some point in time. Keep in mind that your higher self had a plan before your incarnation to take the path and steps necessary for your spiritual evolution. Cycles of loss are included within that very plan, but they are never meant to harm or impede your growth. Rather, they are placed there to challenge and develop your soul. If you are struggling to let go, complete the detachment ritual below. So she gives a detachment idea or ritual to write their name on a piece of paper, and then you can rip it up or let it go, or and just say, I release you. So yeah. Or just imagine a cord cutting and you separating yourself from that person. And so this was what I wanted to do today. I hope I'm going to make more of these videos. If you guys want more, I could make more, but I just wanted to give you a daily dose of intuition and inspiration every day. And you can always find me on my website, psychicjamie.com. I have a podcast called the Electric Spirit Podcast. Take a listen. It's a lot of fun. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.